Rick Atkinson's The Day of Battle, The War in Sicily and Italy, 1943–1944, is the second volume of his acclaimed Liberation trilogy, and it plunges readers into one of the most grueling and overlooked campaigns of World War II. For American audiences, this book is not just history. It is a reminder of the immense sacrifices made by U.S. soldiers in a theater often overshadowed by D-Day and the liberation of France. Atkinson's narrative is sweeping yet intimate, combining battlefield detail with human drama, and it reads like a story told around a fire by veterans who lived it. The book begins with Atkinson's central thesis: the Italian campaign was a crucible of suffering and endurance, a proving ground for the U.S. Army, and a vital step toward ultimate victory in Europe. He insists that while Sicily and Italy may not have had the glamour of Normandy, they were essential in bleeding German forces, testing Allied resolve, and shaping the path to liberation. His narrative is infused with urgency and empathy, seeking to capture both the strategic importance and the human cost of the campaign. A central theme of the book is the brutality of the Italian terrain and the resilience of American soldiers. Atkinson explains how mountains, rivers, and mud turned every advance into a nightmare. He shows how German defenses, fortified in places like Monte Cassino and the Gustav Line, inflicted staggering casualties. His reflections highlight the paradox of Italy, a beautiful land turned into a killing ground. The narrative is enriched with vivid accounts of battles. Atkinson describes the invasion of Sicily in July 1943, where American and British forces fought not only Germans, but also the mafia-linked complexities of local politics. He recounts the landings at Salerno, where U.S. troops nearly faced disaster, and the grinding battles at Anzio, where soldiers endured months of stalemate under constant shelling. He portrays Monte Cassino as a symbol of futility and sacrifice, where Allied forces battered against German defenses at horrific cost. Atkinson also explores the broader context of Allied strategy. He reflects on the debates between leaders like Roosevelt, Churchill, and Eisenhower, who argued over whether Italy was a diversion or a necessity. His narrative shows how the campaign revealed tensions between allies, tested leadership, and forced hard decisions. The book is enriched with portraits of key figures. Atkinson portrays generals like Mark Clark, whose ambitions sometimes clashed with prudence, and George Patton, whose brilliance was marred by controversy. He describes ordinary soldiers, farm boys from Iowa, steelworkers from Pennsylvania, immigrants from New York, who bore the brunt of combat. He portrays them with empathy, showing how their courage and suffering defined the campaign. Stylistically, Atkinson writes with narrative power and scholarly rigor. His prose is vivid, blending historical detail with dramatic storytelling. He avoids dry academic tone, ensuring that his message resonates with readers of all backgrounds. His tone is urgent yet compassionate, inviting readers to share in the triumphs and tragedies of the Italian campaign. The climax of the book lies in Atkinson's portrayal of Rome's liberation in June 1944. After months of bloodshed, American forces marched into the Eternal City, greeted by cheering crowds. Yet Atkinson insists that this triumph was bittersweet, overshadowed by the immense losses and the realization that the war was far from over. His portrayal is both sobering and inspiring, affirming his central message, that victory required not only strategy but also immense sacrifice. In resolution, The Day of Battle affirms Atkinson's reputation as a master storyteller of military history. His book is both a chronicle and a meditation, offering readers a framework for understanding the complexity and significance of the Italian campaign. For U.S. readers, the book is both thrilling and illuminating. It challenges assumptions about World War II, provides insight into the brutality of Mediterranean warfare, and offers hope for those seeking to understand resilience in the face of adversity. Whether you are drawn to history, military strategy, or human drama, Atkinson's work is essential reading.